Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our sixth class of this advanced English course. Can you hear me?
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Hansel. I don't know where are your partners. I was waiting for them to log in to connect to the tonight's class, but we have to begin. But we have a lot of exercises to review tonight. So if they don't log in a couple of minutes, we will have to postpone tonight's class and you will lose a topic, okay? Because this is going to delay your schedule, okay? If we have to postpone this class due to low and Herancel just left due to low participants. Tonight is only me and Jennifer, so it's not enough. Jennifer isn't feeling very good. Jennifer, la dejaron sola aquí, Jennifer.
Ahí sí. Pero nada, tranquilo, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so Angela is here. Angela, good evening, Angela. Okay, so let's begin. Let's begin right away. Let's see if we can move forward. Because I don't want to postpone tonight's class. I don't want to affect your itinerary, your schedule in any way. Okay, so first, for this week, you will have on the platform the third part of the English idioms review. Remember that we have been working with the English idioms. We saw the first part. This is the second part. And for this week, we will work with the third part. Here we have the expressions that you have to study for this week's review. So beat around the bush, bite the bullet, a blessing in disguise, the elephant in the room, kill two birds with one stone, costs an arm and a leg, let the cat out of the bag, add insult to injury, barking up the wrong tree, and by the skin of your teeth. So, beat around the bush, bite the bullet, a blessing in disguise, the elephant in the room, kill two birds with one stone, costs an arm and a leg, let the cat out of the bag, add insult to injury, barking up the wrong tree, and by the skin of your teeth. All of these are English idioms. They are pretty common. From this list, I can highlight bite the bullet, beat around the bush, a blessing in disguise, the elephant in the room, kill two birds with one stone, let the cat out of the bag, and barking up the wrong tree. All of those that I mentioned just now are pretty common in English. I hear them a lot in TV shows and movies. Okay? So, with that being said, let's begin tonight's class. So let me share my screen. Where is your slideshow? Okay, so our unit is unit number 3, right? We have been working with the measurements, in this case, evaluation with adjectives, evaluations with nouns. And tonight we're going to do all the exercises related to that topic. Here we have tonight's quote. Tonight's quote. Tonight's quote says, "The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you." The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Okay, so Jennifer and Angela, you are the only person right now in the class. So I'm going to give you a minute to think about this. And then I'm going to ask you, what do you think about this quote? Okay, 30 more seconds. Okay, time is up. Tell me, Angela, what do you think about this?
Bueno, the price is very that you may think is is a little done,
A little?
done, profundo, done.
You mean deep. Deep es
Deep.
profundo. A little deep.
All right, a little bit. I think that is true because uh, the song, the song when I learn, when I know from someone is only for me, not for uh, other people.
Okay.
I think the phrase says that the ones you learn is only for you, not for other people. And I think the phrase is like the phrase that that his name Albert Einstein
A what?
is una frase of Albert Einstein.
Okay, okay.
Is
So,
parte similar.
okay, so do you think that this phrase or this quote is similar to one of Albert Einstein?
Say, yeah.
Okay. So, Angela, what you're trying to say is that from your perspective, when you learn something is for you only, is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Jennifer, do you want to comment on that? Do you want to comment on that quote? Do you want to say something?
That name is a wonderful teacher because is acknowledged,
Okay.
loves lead time, and we have a right to education for for my life.
Okay. Okay. So In the case of this quote, Camila told me that she can't hear the class. She's here, but she can't hear it. She's having problem with the audio. Okay, so the idea of this quote, girls, is that you can lose your money, you can lose your house, you can lose your car, but no one can take away from you what you have learned. When you read a book, when you know how to do an action, or how to perform um, certain actions that require certain skills, like for example, if you are a neurosurgeon or if you are a surgeon, those are skills that you learned, and no one, even if you lose your job, can take that away from you because you learned that. If you learned about economics or about history, if you learn about life, it doesn't matter if you lose all the other things. No one can take from you what you learned. So the idea of this is that we should be preoccupied, we should pay attention to the things we are learning, because that is one of the fewest things that we can have that no one can take away from us. Okay? What we learn. Every information that you memorize is for you, and you can share it with someone else if you want to, but no one can take it away from you. You know, no one can take it away from you. For example, someone can take this away from me, this cell phone. If I'm on the street, a thief can come and take my cell phone away from me. He can steal it. The government can put me in prison and take away all my belongings. But what the government can do, what the thief can't do, is take away what I have here, because it's already here and no one can take it away from me. That's the idea of this quote, and that's an important encouragement to keep pursuing new information, new knowledge, to keep pursuing, to learn new skills, new abilities, to acquire new abilities, because no one can take that away from you. Okay, this quote is from BB King. Okay, so here we have our first homework, word power. So these words are used to describe houses and apartments. Which are positive, which are negative? Okay, so let's see. We have bright. Bright is positive or negative? Okay, tell me, Angela.
Positive.
Eat comfortable, Angela.
Positive two.
Convenient.
Positive.
Cramped.
Negative.
Okay. Dangerous.
Negative two.
Dark.
Negative.
Negative.
But I think for me it's positive because I like.
Okay, you like darkness.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue with Jennifer. Jennifer, dingy, positive or negative?
Negative, teacher.
Okay, yes. Expensive, positive or negative?
Negative.
Okay, huge, positive or negative?
Positive.
Inconvenient,
Negative.
modern,
Positive.
noisy.
Negative.
Okay, let's continue with Angela. Angela, private,
Positive.
quiet,
Positive 2.
Okay. Run down.
Negative.
Yeah. Safe.
Positive.
Small.
Negative.
Spacious.
Positive.
Okay. Okay, so very well. Camila, can you hear us now? Okay, Camila can't hear us. Okay, so here we have guys. Yeah, okay, she can hear us. Okay, okay, thank you, Camila. Okay, here we have guys more adjectives. So these adjectives, we normally use them in houses and apartments when we are describing a house or an apartment. For example, a bright apartment is an apartment that allows the sun to come in, a lot of sun, because it has a lot of windows. Okay, for instance. Or cramped. A cramped apartment or place is like you can see here in the photo. You see, it's really small, it's really tight. So we use the term cramped. A cramped room, a cramped house, really small, which means it's uncomfortable. We have noisy, modern, which is a positive, right? When you have a modern apartment, which means it was recently built, it has terminations or an architecture that is more adequate to the times we're living because time change, right? And sometimes when you look for an old apartment, it doesn't have the necessary space for the many things that we now use. So a modern apartment is adapted to our new reality, and we have enough space to bring our washer machine, our refrigerator, bigger refrigerator, two doors refrigerator, which which needs more space to fit them. So a modern apartment considers all of those appliances that we have in our house and makes room for them. So modern apartments and so on. Okay, we can talk about each of these adjectives because each of them describe a different reality in houses or apartments. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, here we have evaluations with adjectives, evaluations with nouns, comparisons with adjectives, and comparisons with nouns. So let's continue with our exercises for tonight. Our first exercise is this one. So imagine you are looking for a house or an apartment to rent. Read the two ads, then rewrite the opinions using the words in parentheses. Compare with a partner. So the first one is the house is 20 miles from downtown. I have to use to and rewrite the sentence. In our last class, I did the first one, right? So if I have to use to and I have to remember that to normally goes before, right? Before the adjective. Here, I don't have an adjective to rewrite this sentence using to, so I have to add it. The house is too far from downtown. Is the same as to say the house is 20 miles from downtown. Okay, so let's continue with number 2. It's not convenient enough. How can I say this using to now? Who wants to tell me? Angela?
It's too inconvenient.
It's too inconvenient. Very well.
Inconvenient.
Yes, it's not convenient enough is the same as to say it's too inconvenient. The same idea. Excellent, Angela. Jennifer, number 3. It has only one bathroom.
Okay. Bueno, is doesn't have enough bathroom.
Okay, it doesn't have enough bathrooms. Okay, it doesn't have
Okay.
enough bathrooms. Okay, another way to say that is there aren't enough bathrooms. Another way to say the same thing is there aren't enough bathrooms. Okay, number 4, the
Okay.
rent is
Okay.
very high.
To me, teacher.
Yes, the
For
rent
me.
is very high.
Okay. The rent is too high.
Is too high. Are you sure? We have we have to use here another adjective to replace high. If the rent is very high, what other adjective can I use, Jennifer, to say the same thing?
Bueno, es para mí, for me is too for high.
No, in this case would be expensive. If the rent is very high, it's because the rent is too expensive. Okay?
Okay.
Because if something is
Okay,
high,
teacher.
if the price is something is high, it is because it is expensive. It costs too much. Okay, Angela, number 5. The apartment is too old.
The apartment isn't modern enough.
Yes, the apartment isn't modern enough. Number 6, Angela. There are only 2 bedrooms.
Yes. There aren't enough bedrooms.
There aren't enough bedrooms. Very well. Jennifer, number 7. It's not spacious enough.
Bueno. Is too small.
Yes, it's too small. That's right. It's too small.
Okay.
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 And the last one, Jennifer. There's only 1 parking space.
For me, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. They aren't enough parking space.
Very well. There aren't enough parking spaces in plural. There aren't enough.
Teacher, excuse me. In the pronunciation is enough.
Enough. Yeah, enough.
Enough.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Enough. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so here we have to write down the opposite. So the opposite of convenient is inconvenient. What is the opposite of cramped, dangerous, big? Tell me, Angela.
Cramped is spacious, dangerous is space, and big is small.
Okay. In this case, in the case of cramped, we don't say cramped. Cramped. Okay, cramped.
Okay, cramped.
Yes. Okay, Jennifer, bright, modern, quiet, and cheap.
Okay. Is the bright dark? Is the modern or in the quiet noisy?
Noisy, yes.
Either cheap, expensive.
Yes. Cheap, expensive. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
excuse me.
Yeah, it's
Cheap.
Is correct, okay? You did it right. So cheap, expensive, quiet, noisy, modern, old, bright, dark. Those are the opposites, okay? Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so here we have rewrite these sentences. Find another way to say each sentence using not enough or too and the words in part A. So the house is too expensive. I have to use, if I see here, right, in the first sentence, enough or enough, no, the other way around. If I read in the first sentence too, it's because I have to use enough in the second sentence, and so on. So in the case of the example, the house is too expensive. The only way that I can say the same thing using not enough is the house isn't cheap enough, right? Remember that we use not, the adjective in the middle, and then enough. Okay? Enough. So number 2 says the rooms aren't bright enough. What would be the other way of saying that using to? Tell me, Jennifer.
Number two, teacher.
Yes.
The room aren't bright enough.
Okay.
The rooms are too dark.
Yes, the rooms are too dark.
Dark.
Yes, correct. Angela, number 3.
Dark.
The living room isn't spacious enough
Dark.
for the family.
The living room is too scrapped enough for the family.
Okay, well, in this case, Angela, we can't use enough in the answer because remember, if the sentence is with enough, then the other sentence is with to. So how can I say this without using enough and only using to? How can I say the same thing? In this case, Angela, in this case would be the living room, right, is too small for the family because I have to use to. And remember that to and not enough are different structures that can say the same thing, but you have to change the words you're using in the sentence in order to make the same idea or to transmit the same idea. Okay? So the living room isn't spacious enough for the family. Using to, the living room is too small for the family. Okay. The bathroom is too old. Tell me, Jennifer.
The bathroom isn't new enough.
Okay.
Enough.
Okay. In this case, Jennifer, we're going to replace new with modern. The bathroom isn't modern enough. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, because new makes sense. But here we don't have new, we have modern as an adjective. Modern and old. So we have to use modern.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Okay. So number 5. The yard isn't big enough for our pets. Angela, using to now.
Alright. The yard is too small for all pets enough.
without enough, just two. So the yard is too small for our pets, period, without enough. Okay, when we use two, we don't need to use enough. It's either enough or two. Okay.
Okay. Gracias, teacher.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Jennifer, number 6. The street is too noisy for us.
The street isn't quite enough for us.
Us.
For us.
Us. Us.
Us. Us.
Okay. The street isn't quite enough for us. Okay. Number 7. The neighborhood is too dangerous. The neighborhood is too dangerous. Tell me, Angela. Using enough now.
Yes, all right. The neighborhood isn't safe enough.
The neighborhood isn't safe enough. And number 8, the location isn't convenient enough. Jennifer?
The location teacher. This excuse me, location.
Yeah, the location.
The location is too inconvenient.
Yes, the location is too inconvenient. Okay. Well done.
Inconvenient.
Inconvenient. Inconvenient.
Okay.
Okay. Let's continue.
Thank you, teacher. Inconvenient.
Okay, so here we have to place, right? We have to place enough in the correct place. Okay? Remember that we can place enough in different places. When we are working with an adjective, enough comes after the adjectives. But when we have a noun, enough goes before the noun. In the case of the example, we have the apartment isn't comfortable enough. So, in the case of comfortable, comfortable is an adjective, so enough goes after comfortable. Okay, number 2. There aren't bedrooms. Where would you place enough? Before or after bedrooms? Tell me, Jennifer, where would you put enough? Before or after bedrooms? Jennifer, your microphone is off.
Okay. There aren't bedroom and enough.
Okay. In this case, Jennifer, bedrooms is a noun, okay?
Ajá.
Recuerden que nouns son sustantivos.
Enough.
Y bedrooms is a noun. So enough goes before bedrooms. The correct form is there aren't enough bedrooms. Here goes enough here because bedrooms is a noun.
Okay.
Okay. Angela, number 3. It's
Okay.
not modern.
Is after. It's not modern enough.
Yes, it's not modern enough because modern is an adjective. What about number 4, Angela? There aren't parking spaces.
Is before, I think. There aren't parking space enough.
Before. You said before and you put it after. It's here. Because parking spaces, that's a noun. So here we have to place enough. So there aren't enough parking spaces.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because parking spaces is not an adjective Is the name of a place. Okay, Jennifer, 5 and 6. 5 and 6. The neighborhood doesn't have street lights.
Number 5. The neighborhood doesn't have enough street lights.
Okay.
Number 6. They aren't enough closets.
Yes. Well done. So enough goes here because streetlights is a noun, and enough goes here because closets is a noun. Okay, number 7 and number 8, Angela. It's not private. The living room isn't spacious.
All right. It's not bright enough. And the living room isn't spacious enough.
Okay, very well. It's not private enough because private is an adjective too, right? And the living room isn't spacious. Spacious is an adjective. So again, after spacious, the living room isn't spacious enough. Easy peasy, guys. Don't forget this. This is a basic rule. Okay, so now let's move on to our second topic of the night, which is about wish, right? Wish. We discussed wish. So now let's work with the exercises. So here we have these sentences, right? And we have to change it. Okay, we have to change it using wish. So let's see number 3. My classes are really boring. What would be the structure of this sentence if I use wish? Let's see. Okay, Angela.
I wish my classes weren't so boring.
Okay, I wish my classes weren't so boring.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Well done. I wish my classes weren't so boring. Another way of saying that is I wish my classes were more interesting. Remember that here more than one answer is possible, okay? So both are correct. Number 3, I'm not on vacation right now. I'm not on vacation right now. Using wish, what's the structure? Tell me, Jennifer.
Okay, teacher. Okay, I understand. Okay. I wish I were on vacation right now.
I
Is
wish.
it the possibility?
Yes, that's correct. I wish I were on vacation right now.
Okay.
Okay, very well. I wish I were on vacation right now. Angela, number 5. My family can't afford a bigger house.
I wish my family could afford a bigger house.
Okay, I wish my family could afford a bigger house. Okay, muy bien. Number 6, Jennifer.
Okay. I wish the neighbors would stop making noise.
Okay, the
Noise
neighbors
or noise, teacher.
would stop making noise.
Making noise.
Yes, making noise.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, and Angela, the last one. Harry doesn't like his job.
I wish Harry liked his job.
Yes, I wish Harry liked his job. Okay, okay. Muy bien, vamos a continuar. Easy peasy. Ok, vamos con las imágenes. Deme un segundito, déjame responder algo aquí. Ok, seguimos con Jennifer. So, aquí tenemos la imagen. We need to describe what these people would like to change. Use I wish and words or phrases in part A. So, number one, I wish I were healthy because we can see that he is sick. So, he wishes he were healthy. Okay, number two. Okay, let's see. This girl right here is complaining about something. Jennifer, number two.
No understand, vamos a tratar. Ay, vamos a tratar. Teacher, I wish I live in the big apartment.
Well, not in a bigger
Oh.
apartment, but maybe I wish I had my own bedroom, my own room, for example, because here you can see that she is alone. Here she's sharing her room with another person who is doing something. She's making noise. So she wishes she were alone, or she wishes she had her own room. Okay? Or she wishes she could sleep more. We have many choices here. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Entonces, she wish I have my whole room.
She wishes
room.
she had her own room.
Okay.
Okay? She wishes she had her own room. Okay? Number three. This is simpler. Tell me, Angela, number three.
All right. I wish play soccer with them.
I wish
Play soccer with them.
Okay, I wish. Okay. Here we can say I wish I could play soccer with them. Could. I wish I could play soccer with them. Could. Because we're talking about an ability. Another way is I wish I could play soccer better. I wish I could play soccer better. Okay? Number four, Jennifer. Number four.
I excuse me, teacher, no understand.
Number
No
four.
understand.
Okay, it's okay.
Como que me confundo. No sé si es she o I'm.
You can use he, well, in this case, she or I. It doesn't matter because we're playing with the pronouns, okay? That won't affect the structure. If you use I or he,
Okay.
that does not affect the structure. The important thing is that you use the
Okay.
past tense, the past of the verb to be, could or would, depending on what you're
Okay.
trying to say.
Okay. Uh, Number four. I wish I I have more free time.
Yes, I wish I had more free time to read.
Okay.
Very well. Number five, Angela.
Well, very simple. Uh, I wish I were happier.
Okay, I
I were
wish
happy.
I were happier. Yes.
Like the Greek one.
Okay. And then number six, Jennifer.
Okay. Mm, I wish I played chef guitar.
I could play the guitar. I wish I could play the guitar. Okay.
I could, teacher.
Yes, when we talk about an
Okay.
ability that we don't have, but we wish we had, we say um,
Uh-huh.
could. Okay.
I could.
Yes.
Okay. I could.
Yes. When we don't have an ability that we wish we had, we say could. I wish I could play tennis better. I wish I could play the guitar. I wish I could play the piano. I wish I could drive. You know, could for abilities. Okay. Okay. So let's do this exercise because this one is similar to the ones we did. So let's do this exercise and let me give you an a preview of Thursday's class. Okay, just a preview of Thursday class. Okay, so let's finish with this. Choose the correct responses. So I wish I had a bigger apartment. Why? Number two, right? I wish I could retire. Which one is the correct one? I don't like it anymore. I know what you mean. Tell me, Jennifer.
I don't like my network either, teacher.
No, this is the example. We're here in number two, because this is already answered. We need number two. We're working with number
Number
two.
two.
I wish I could
Number
retire.
two.
Yes, number two. We have two options here. Which one is the correct one?
Okay. I know what you mean. What you mean?
What you mean? I know what you mean.
What you mean? What you mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Number three, Angela. Where do you want to move?
Somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else. And number four, I wish I could find a bigger house. Is it too large? It's very nice though. Tell me, Jennifer.
It's very nice. Toes.
Though,
Those.
yeah.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, though.
Those.
No, without the S, just though. Though.
Though.
Yeah,
Though.
though, yeah, without the S. Okay, girls. So on Thursday, because partners, I need your partners here in order to do this practice because this is a speaking practice, and the idea is that the majority of you participate. Okay, So we won't do this now. We will do this on Thursday, okay? On Thursday. So on Thursday, we are going to talk about unit number 4. Have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried it? Here we're going to talk about past personal experiences, discuss food, recipes, and cooking methods. Okay? So we're going to talk about simple past versus present perfect. Okay? So review this topic, because on Thursday we are going to go deep with this. Okay, we're going to go deep. We're going to explain everything about these two tenses. Here we have all these explanations. Remember that we discussed present perfect in the past. This is like the fourth time that we see present perfect and the simple past as well. So nothing new here. We're only going to make emphasis on this topic once again. Okay? Once again, because we need to know this perfectly. We need to know how to use them. We need to know specifically when to use them and all the rules that we need to take into consideration when we are dealing with these two tenses. Okay, girls, with that being said, that will be all for tonight. I hope you have a nice rest of the night and see you again on Thursday at 8 p.m. Goodbye, good night,
Bye. Wait.
Good night, teacher.
bye
Bye.
bye.